Good evening, everyone in the USA and North America. It's fantastic to have you here, and good morning coming up to the middle of the day for people in Australia and Asia, and very late night for people in the UK. So if you're in the UK, we really appreciate you being on so late, but especially to the US clients. We're fantastic to have you. I'd love to welcome, of course, every webinar we have each week, the Online Alliance members, and also a very special welcome to their invited guests. So a little bit about me. Of course, you know, my name's Scott Smith. I live on the beautiful Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. That's on the East Coast. I'm a big fan of warm weather, so I get a bit wussy when it starts getting cold. So I migrated up to the north to the tropics, and I love surfing every day. And I don't like having a wetsuit on when I go surfing. So that's why I moved up here with my beautiful little family. And yeah, beautiful thing. I mean, I was a plumber for 22, nearly 23 years. So if you're very new to the online world, don't fret. This is something that you really want to pay close attention to because it is a lot easier. I beat myself up a lot thinking it was going to be very difficult because I couldn't even forward an email when I started. So everyone's got a little bit of hope when they look at compared to where I was and becoming a six-figure earner. So I'd love to hand you over to my good friend, business partner and mentor, the man who took me from a plumber to six-figure earner in the online world, Drew Innes. Mate, love your work.
Hey, Scotty,
welcome.
How you doing?
Great, mate. Always good.
Fantastic. Like Scotty said, welcome everyone. For those of you that are joining us from around the world today, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule or your private time to just spend a moment here with us on this live presentation. So as you can tell, this isn't actually a recording. It is the 27th of May at 11:06, and I'm broadcasting here live through Google. It's actually Google Hangouts that's presenting this. And I'm on the deck, which is essentially my office most of the time, subject to weather, working from Manly Beach here in Sydney, Australia. So a little bit of a beautiful location here to work. This is just one of the perks of actually running an online business. So what we're going to be sharing with you in this presentation here today is actually how you can start a business just for $1, and we're going to be showing you how to do that later on in the presentation. So literally start an online business for $1 and having a coach to guide you and holding your hand to teach you first and foremost the fundamentals of online affiliate marketing, and then working with you to put in place all of the key elements that you need to have success online. And what we aim to do is really just debunk and demyth, you know, a lot of the overhyped claims that are prevalent on the internet today in regards to what's possible with an online business. And what you'll learn throughout this presentation is that it doesn't matter whether you're setting up a business online, transitioning from, say, a bricks and mortar background, or whether you're starting something for the very first time. Key business principles still need to be in place. So there's no shortcut around that. And also I'm going to be talking tonight about some necessary skills development, you know, particularly if you're somebody on the call that, you know, maybe over 35, 40 years of age, then to start an online business is also going to require, you know, a decision on your part to develop some new skills that will carry you forward, not only to create a successful online business, but actually allow you to achieve whatever your goals and objectives are, particularly if you're wanting some location lifestyle freedom. So like I said, you know, being able to actually work from anywhere in the world and generate income on demand off the internet is just one of the perks of starting an online business. And I'm going to share with you throughout this presentation some strategies around that. Now, I'm just going to cut to my screen here, Scotty. So if you can tell me when we're presenting, that would be fantastic.
Sure.
Should be good.
Beautiful. Ready to go.
Okay, fantastic. So again, welcome to the Online Alliance. Now, this is our promise to you. By the end of this webinar, you're going to know exactly how to confidently and ethically make a comfortable full-time income off the internet. And I'm going to talk to you about just getting a, you know, really having more of a managed expectation of what's possible. Like I said in the in that brief introduction, then there's too many overhyped claims online at the moment as to what's actually possible in terms of generating income. And I don't mean just a one-off experience where you make a little bit of money in an affiliate offer, but I actually mean creating a business that it produces money on demand permanently into your business to fund your lifestyle moving forward to the end of days. So literally staking your claim in the internet. So we want to show you actually how to confidently and ethically, more to the point, go around that to create that comfortable income. And at the same time, we want to really put you in a situation where you can feel good about starting an online business, that you don't feel like it's something that you can't talk to friends and family and people that you know. And I'm not talking about recruiting people into multi-level marketing, so don't switch off at this point. Nothing could be further from that situation. But I'm just literally mean like feel good about running an online business and promoting products and services that you share a piece of the profit in, that offer transformative value to the customers that require those products and services. So we're going to sort of talk about how you can do that as well. So what's in it for you? Well, at the end of this webinar, we're going to be giving away 1 annual subscription to the Online Alliance team site, which you're going to learn more about as we go along, at what we call our partner level. Now, our partners, our valued partners that are part of our subscription business model here, which we call continuity, and you'll again learn some industry terms as we go along. That's $47 a month. So when you do the math, an annual subscription is worth $564 US. So for those guests that are on the call tonight, you're going to have an opportunity to get $564 US worth of value. But here's the catch. You're going to have to stay around to the end to find out how to do that. What I'd ask of you is to clear the distractions at this point. So why don't we agree to do this, to be respectful and mindful of each other's time. I'm going to try and have you out of here within an hour. So what I'd like you to do is shut down Skype, turn off Facebook, turn off your messengers, get rid of your mobile phone for a moment, and just be present with me and Scott here in this present moment, because who knows, something that we share with you on this live presentation may actually change the course of your life forever. And we are looking forward to being a part of that. So what do? We just happen to have created what we call an independent community of conscious, enlightened, and creative entrepreneurs living off the internet and giving back in meaningful ways through the digital economy. So there's a couple of terms there that I'm going to define as we go along. The main one being, what is the digital economy? Our team site, and I'll also explain that coming up, helps to elevate our members to actualize their full potential in business and life. That's what we do. Why do we do it? Well, the Online Alliance is here to inspire growth and challenge the status quo by creating member resources, tools, and training that is meaningful. So transformative value. Evergreen means it's current, it's perpetual. You can rely on the information and our ability to keep you updated. Affordable, so accessible for the masses, and effective, more importantly. So effective in regards to supporting independent business owners to achieve their highest goals and objectives. That's what we stand for. So who are we and why should you care? We are a freelance collaboration of like-minded entrepreneurs and business owners that have come together to leverage off the Online Alliance team site, its resources, hangouts, and webinars just like this. We're not necessarily promoting any one specific company, product or service, or income opportunity if you're involved in multi-level marketing or direct sales or any one specific affiliate offer. So we're not actually espousing or promoting the benefits of any one over another. However, we are aligned with preferred affiliate offers through our team site and more importantly through our top tier academy, which I'll explain a little later on in the presentation. So the key word on this slide is really a freelance collaboration. All right. And what we stand for is working with independent business owners. So first and foremost, we believe it's incumbent on us to teach you the skills that enable you to create a business in your own right, where you build stock value in your assets online, as opposed to the co-promotion of other people's products and services. And that any money that you invest or any time and effort that you invest has what I call inherently building value in your stock. All too often nowadays, I see people investing a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of effort into other people's companies, and at the end of the day, if something changes about that company, or the affiliate offer changes, or who knows, the business goes out of business for whatever reason because the founder's made enough money, then too many people are going to be left sort of holding the can. Literally, there's not going to be any stock value built in their own business. So we're a freelance collaboration that's focused on making sure that our members approach the development of their business and set up the right infrastructure that they own, operate, and control, and then introduce them to good offers that they can promote, and just have those offers as being part of their monetization strategy. Now, that's a bit of a mouthful that I've just been through, and hopefully I'm going to be able to dumb it down a little bit for the everyday person or the newbie that might be on this call. So why should you listen to me? I'm a 53-year-old husband, happily married, 16 years to Lulu, 2 kids. This is one of my favorite pictures of all time here to the right. This is taken on a street in Nozawa Onsen in Japan. We're a big ski family. We tend to go to Japan and operate my business and ski there throughout January. So I'm 53. I'm not a flake. In fact, I sort of say that I'm battle scarred. I'm in this industry. I'm referred to as a full-time professional marketer, sales trainer, coach, and mentor, and I'm one of few people that have generated millions of dollars in sales revenue for other people, other companies, other top leaders, and I've also generated millions of dollars in sales for myself. So I'm a verified 7-figure income earner in the direct sales industry. I come from a traditional business background because that wasn't always the case. So my background is out of construction, finance, IT, and business services. Like I said, I'm not a flake. In fact, when I was 34, I was identified by Australia's BRW, which is Business Review Weekly, for starting and growing and operating the fastest growing privately owned construction company in this country. Company that I built from a $6,500 credit card into a $50 million enterprise. So like I said, I'm not a flake. I'm somebody that's been around business, and I've worked with a lot of people in a coaching, mentoring, and training role in all of these industries: construction, finance, IT, and business services, and more recently since 2009 in the online marketing world. Recognized as a top producer and expert in high ticket sales, and also a seminar leader and speaker, which essentially means we're actually able to run our own events, hold an audience, and educate them about the fundamentals of online affiliate marketing, and help our attendees and our customers get up and running in their business the right way, which is totally different from just having a speaking gig where I'm asked to come in and talk for an hour about some particular subject matter that I'm expert. So what I'd like you to do is just work with me here for a moment and just imagine where your life is right now, and potentially how different it could be if you actually were enabled with the right vehicle that allowed you to move beyond your current circumstance and closer to achieving your ideal life. So living that ideal life. Now, first and foremost, what I need you to do is just consider for a moment whether you are that person that's open to change, and with the right people, products, and process, and with our assistance, developing the right mindset. So a shift in established habits and attitudes that might be holding you back from getting what you want, and enabling you with the right mechanics. So all of the processes, the mechanics that you need to actually start an online business, that potentially the money could start flowing. Initially a little bit, so just making your first online dollar and then scaling that up into a good consistent sideline income. So maybe now you're getting rid of a second job, or maybe you're able to even retire your wife from her job, or maybe even go a little bit further and retire yourself. So starting to make some good sideline income and then scaling up from there into a full-time income where you can live off the internet, and not only live off the internet, but scale that even further to achieve a life that you love, doing the things that you are really passionate about doing. And you can do that from an income stream that's perpetually generated off online assets that go to work for you, whether you're working or not. And we're going to share the possibilities around that throughout this presentation. Now imagine then you could actually change the course of your life forever and experience, literally playing a higher role in your life and earning income at a higher level, with the sole purpose to actually buy back some time, which we know is your most precious resource. And all of this is possible by leveraging the digital economy and the multi-billion-dollar untapped opportunity that it presents to everyone, because it's an equal opportunity. And I just read recently, in fact, that it's predicted within the next 3 to 5 years that this will be a $1 trillion plus industry. And by $1 trillion plus industry, what I'm referring to is the digital economy, the information products, coaching, mentoring, everything that you can possibly market and transact online that's predominantly information based. At the moment, it is a multi-billion-dollar untapped opportunity. So what are the common problems though that everyday people are facing? Like, if that's the ideal situation that we just talked about, that imagineering a perfect life moving forward, what are we actually dealing with today? Because it's important that we take stock of our current situation, so it can be a reminder that unless we are open to change, nothing is going to actually change moving forward. Because one of the things that I've experienced in coaching people from all around the world with all different backgrounds is, and over the course of the last 6 or 7 years, literally thousands of people, the most common response when I ask them why have they gone looking on the internet for a way to create more money or free up time or create some lifestyle opportunity by being able to, work and earn while they're traveling. So that's location flexibility. What has motivated them to do that? And these are the common problems that people are facing. Not living their highest version of their ideal life. Working for money's sake, so a lack of passion-driven work. The age-old issue of trading time for money. And for those of you that are familiar with the work of Robert Kiyosaki in the cash flow quadrant, you would know this all too well, that the majority of people on the planet just happily go about their day-to-day as part of the herd, trading time for money, whilst 10% of the population control all of the wealth. And if, as we know, time is our most precious resource and it's finite. So we're not going to be granted any more hours than what we're gifted at the moment. When it's all said and done, that's it. We're all going to draw our last breath. So what's important is that we take stock of our current situation right now and be honest with ourselves. If we continue to do the things that we are doing, are they actually going to do a better version of our ideal life? Yes or no? And if not, then how long are we going to continue to actually work feeling underpaid and undervalued, or geographically chained to the life that we've created by our attachment to things and the commitments that we now find ourselves having to honor? And what most people are really trying to say when they face these day-to-day problems is that they're lacking leverage to turn things around. That's actually the most common response. I just don't have the right vehicle to turn my situation around. And the reason being is because most people are not, sort of are not able to put themselves in a situation because of the situation that they're in. It's almost like Groundhog Day, where they can actually free up some time to invest that time into maybe creating a better situation for themselves because of the financial commitments that are sort of keeping them stuck, the debt commitments that they've got. And more importantly, it's because of what's the situation that we all find ourselves in today, which is what's now been termed as the post-trust era. And the post-trust era is post the global financial crisis meltdown, right? That has affected everyone, predominantly people that are maybe in their 40s plus and moving into retirement. There isn't one person that I haven't spoken to that to some degree feels like they need to create 10 years of results in 3 to 5 years to allow them to move closer towards creating a life that they can love, right? So the question is, how do you create 10 years of results in 3 to 5 years if you don't have a vehicle, right? A vehicle that can give you leverage over your time, money, and effort. How can you create that type of result without some vehicle giving you leverage? So what are common types of vehicles? Well, people would have considered real estate investing as a common type of vehicle. They would consider trading shares on the stock market. They would consider trading money, so short-term money investing. There's a whole bunch of traditional vehicles that people are accustomed to or have heard of, but for many people in this post-trust era, they're not viable options because they either don't have the time, the equity, and or the skill and inclination to get involved in any one of those potential vehicles to change their current situation. So what we'd like to talk to you about tonight is actually starting an online business as an alternative to the old traditional vehicles, and a way in which an everyday person can actually create leverage, assuming that they are prepared to put a little time, money, and effort into changing their situation. So it all comes back to how open to change you are, because that's the starting point. If you're not open to change, then chances are, if you project forward where you're going to be a year from now, 3 years from now, 10 years from now, based on your current situation and your method of earning income, you can pretty much predict with a high degree of accuracy where you're actually going to be. So what you need to do is you need to ask yourself, are you happy with that outcome? And if you're not, then you need to find a vehicle. Whether this is the right vehicle or not is irrelevant, but this is the one that we're going to talk to you about and present about tonight. But you need to do something, particularly if you are open to change and you recognize that you do need to create 3 to 5 years of results, 10 years of results in 3 to 5 years, then you're not going to be able to do it doing what you're currently doing. What are some of the attributes then that I think are a compelling argument for starting an online business? And I listed some out here on the left-hand side. So I'll just run through those quickly. You know, obviously there's no barriers to entry. There's no formal qualifications required. It's an equal opportunity for everyone, male, female, race, creed, it doesn't matter. Many resources are free, particularly hosted off the internet, like the development of applications. Many trainings are free. In fact, there isn't anything that you can't teach yourself by just simply going and doing a Google search, as long as you know what it is that you're actually needing to learn. So that comes back to the fundamentals. There are endless offers to market for profit. So there's endless offers all around you, both front-end and back-end offers. It's a global opportunity, not just a local opportunity. So global, so you're not geographically constrained to local marketplace. You can do this all over the world. It can work set up the right way, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year. And it can be predominantly outsourced, which means you don't need to necessarily be technical. You can outsource the technical work to people that are way more technical than you, that are potentially working for pennies on the dollar in other developing countries where there's high skill set around information technology, allowing you to free up your time to do more higher valued work of a strategic nature and or a planning or management nature. So as long as you're prepared to be open to change, as long as you're prepared to learn some new skills, and as I call it, retool and re-career yourself, it's possible for anybody to start an online business with a little bit of capital and some time, money, and effort on their part and completely change the course of their life moving forward. Okay, so let's just deal with a few myths, right? Because there's lots of noise out there on the internet, and I just want to deal with 3 of the big common ones. So myth number 1 is that there's lots of ways to make money on the internet. Well, I'm here to tell you that there are only 2. So we can just silence all of the noise out there. There's only 2 ways, and you really need to think about it this practically. You either are the business owner in your own right, and therefore you're going to go about commercializing some specialized knowledge or a passion that you have and productize that, and then learn how to market and sell that on the internet. That's option number 1. And that requires you to take on all of the responsibilities that are typical for any traditional bricks and mortar business owner or franchise operator. Or the other way, which is the somewhat easiest way, which is also an immediate way. In fact, you can start this way on this call tonight for just $1. You can get involved in affiliate marketing. And affiliate marketing is just another way of saying that you're going to sell other people's stuff on the internet once you've been taught how to do so for a referral commission, for a share of the revenue or a share of the profit. That's affiliate marketing. So everything, pretty much everything that can be rolled into either affiliate marketing or being a business owner in your own right. And affiliate marketing can extend to the sale and distribution of physical products that require drop shipping and handling, or it can be just digital downloaded information products that can be distributed to your customer base all around the world at the push of a button. And like I said, the digital economy and the information e-learning product niche is a multi-billion-dollar industry and growing. And it's not going to change. It's what we call an insatiable, never-ending, always replenishing marketplace. And they're the types of businesses that you want to be involved in. So myth number 2, that gurus make it sound easy. The gurus out there will have you believe that there's some push button piece of technology, so some push button system that's going to require less than 30 minutes a day on your part, that requires you to invest no more than $49, and it'll be life-changing, and that with a small amount of effort, because this magical system is going to do all of the work for you, that you can earn lifelong residual income. And you've all seen the overhyped claims, and it just goes on and on and on. Well, I'm here to tell you that nothing could be further from the truth. Online marketing and sales isn't that easy, but it need not be hard. Now, I don't want people to turn off at this point saying, well, hell, man, you're saying it's not easy. What I'm suggesting is it's like anything in life. If you don't have the right mentoring, coaching, and access to the right people, processes, and products, so a system, then nothing is going to be easy. But if you've got somebody that's prepared to hold your hand and guide you along the path that they walked down, and were able to introduce you to the right people, products, and processes, right, and showed you the way, then that can be easier than trying to go it alone, starting your own business, or being lured into one of these overhyped systems that simply don't work. Mindset, mechanics, and money. Let's deal with myth number 3. The problem for some people probably is their mindset. Their mindset probably does suck. And if you're not open to change, then the reality is the problem is, in fact, that you're not open to change. But if you are open to change, and in the most part you're like everyday people that I've met that are well-intentioned, the problem is not your mindset. The problem is more than likely bad habits and attitudes that are deeply ingrained, that have been passed down from generation to generation. And for us to work with you, if you're open to change, then we need to give you strategies and tools to allow you to go and reprogram your subconscious mind to allow you to start doing things in a different way that are going to lead to different results. So it's more about reprogramming established habits and attitudes. Is that mindset? Yes, but we're not talking about your mindset sucks. We're just talking about if you're open to change, then we need to give you strategies for allowing you to embrace change and go about starting to do things differently to lead on to different results. You don't need to be techie, but you must outsource. This is another big one. Many people that look at starting an online business discount it straight away because they think they have to be like their 14-year-old son, a tech-savvy nerd that can operate every gadget in the house. Nothing could be further from the truth. You don't need to be techie, but you must grasp an overall understanding of the process and the fundamentals, which we're going to teach you. And then what we need to do is show you how to outsource the work that you've learnt. And like I mentioned before, there are highly skilled workers in developing nations all around the world at the moment that will work for pennies on the dollar based on the current currency rates in Australia and New Zealand and the USA and obviously parts of Europe. And they are highly technical people. And through this enormous outsourcing marketplace, there pretty much isn't anything that you can't get done on the internet for pennies on the dollar. So it's more about understanding the overall process. So you don't need to be techie, but you must be prepared to learn to outsource. And here's the last one. The money will only flow if there is a real exchange of what we call transformative value for money. So you have to be marketing products and services of real value to the end customer. This is not some Ponzi scheme. This is not some money go round. There has to be an exchange of value, and we call it transformative value, for you to actually establish a business that will stand the test of time and will allow you to engage with an engaging audience, a customer base that love what you do, because what you do serves and solves their problems and creates opportunity for them. Unless those elements are in place and there's an exchange of transformative value, then the money won't flow. You may make some one-off money, and you might do a happy dance because you made your first commission, but that's not about going about building an enduring business that will stand the test of time. Okay, so what is important for us to learn are the 5 key fundamental principles that must be in place to underpin the success of any online business. And if you look at these things, notwithstanding some of the terminology may look online-ish as opposed to bricks and mortar-ish, the reality is the same fundamental principles apply to traditional business and to franchise systems. So there's nothing mystical or magical about what leads to success online. It all comes down to an understanding. So that's knowledge, so gaining knowledge, and more importantly, the application of the knowledge that you've gained to allow you to start an online business. So we've developed a mini course. In fact, we have a number of mini courses that we work with our potential customers and existing customers through to allow them to grasp these 5 key fundamental principles and go about in a orderly way, making sure that they're implemented and present in their business. So I'm not going to get into a deep level of training on this, but all I'm going to share with you is that these are the 5 key fundamental principles, and without them, you can't have enduring success long term. So firstly, content creation and syndication, lead generation and list building, follow-up, filtering and segmenting, monetization, which is just simply the conversion of traffic to sales, which is economics, and traffic, how to get your offer or offers in front of the right audience, both online and offline. So we sum up those fundamentals in regards to key elements: content, lead generation, follow-up, monetization, and traffic. And when all of those 5 elements are working harmoniously together, then you have a business that when you put your offer in front of the right audience, you can actually start to produce money on demand. And not only can you produce it on demand, you can scale that business system up so you can start to achieve higher levels of income to allow you to achieve what your total overall goals and objectives are. Because once you've got the business system in place with these key fundamental elements working in concert together harmoniously, scaling is really just a function of cash flow budget and reinvestment in traffic to get more people in front of your offer to actually solve more people's problems. And that is the one thing that will allow you to scale your business. So like I said, we're not going to go into a deeper level of training other than heightening your awareness of what these are. And we do have a mini course that is available to our guests and our members on this call tonight called the Online Profit Blueprint. And it's designed to educate you around these fundamentals and with a coach to guide you to make sure that we can get you set up the right way when you take that first step in launching your business online. There's a couple of other principles here that you need to be aware of. Traffic, conversion, sales, and economics. Right now, traffic is a bit of a what I call chicken and an egg type discussion, because most affiliates, most small business owners will tell you that they think the number one problem with their business is that they need more traffic, more people, more customers. Well, I'm here to tell you that more leads doesn't always necessarily mean more sales, because without the right conversion process in place, you're never going to convert the traffic that you have, whether that's one lead, one person, or 100 people or thousands of people, into paying customers for your products and services. So just as importantly is making sure that you've got the right sales funnels and sales systems and conversion processes in place to convert the traffic that you're generating. And again, it's a chicken and an egg type of argument, because I see lots of people that are effective with traffic, but they don't have an effective sales funnel process. And conversely, I see lots of people that have a killer sales funnel and all the right products to market, but they can't get traffic to it. So it is a chicken and an egg discussion, but what's important is that we all understand and recognize here the most important word on this slide, and that is economics, which is the underlying fundamental principle of all business. You must make a profit. So economics for me just speaks directly to basic profit and loss. And what we're really talking about here is not generating leads for the sake of lead generation, but working with a process that allows you to convert a percentage of those leads into paying customers to a point where your obviously back-end income is greater than your front-end expense, and you have a business that makes basic fundamental economic sense. And the problem with most online affiliate marketers today and small online business owners is they don't have all of the key elements working together to make the fundamental economics of their business stack up and make sense, and therefore they're not going to stand the test of time, let alone sort of be able to sustain themselves full-time off the internet or go on and achieve higher goals and objectives. So we need to teach you about traffic, conversion, sales, and economics. And again, this is all covered in our online profit blueprint. So what is all that sort of leading on to? It's this term that's critically important. You must understand the purpose of your business is to ever increase your essentially your lifetime customer value to your business. To do that, you need to have in place what we call ascension. So ascension comes from having a mixed tier product mix integrated into your sales funnel. So that's a mix of front-end offers and back-end offers that meet your customers' needs and desires, solve their number one problems, and create opportunities. And when you have all of those elements in place, you've got a way in which you can actually, optimize your customer value. So there needs to be a process where you can attract more customers, engage with them, nurture them, invite them to see your offer, present to them, convert them, and then ascend them through your tiered product mix. So ascension just essentially means a percentage of your customer base is going to buy repeat products from you of higher priced value points. So essentially you can acquire customers potentially on the front end of your sales funnel at a break-even point or even at a small loss. So you may have a loss leader offer that's simply designed to acquire a customer, but you have a customer value optimization strategy that has ascension inherently built into it that allows you to attract, engage, nurture, invite, convert, and ascend people. So the back-end monetization is where all of your profit is created. And when you have this structure in place, then you have a business that can stand the test of time, because it's going to allow you to filter, sort, and segment browsers from initial one-time customers to then lifelong repeat customers that go on your ascension ladder, so to speak, buying higher priced products and services, which is ever increasing the average lifetime customer value to your business, which will allow you essentially to outperform your competitors on the internet. And this applies to any niche market. This isn't just applicable to people looking at internet marketing, direct sales, online marketing, multi-level marketing. This whole concept, this process, this key slide that's on the screen right now is applicable to all business, irrespective of niche or size or scale. Okay, so where do we go from here? Because you've just got a little bit of training on the fundamental principles that need to be in place, and I've said that they're available, readily available tonight after this presentation in our online profit blueprint course. So the fastest way, let's just talk about the fastest way for somebody to start an online business today. Well, this is what you need to do. You need to leverage. Remember, the key word that we learned about at the beginning of this presentation was leverage. If you're somebody that's looking to create 10 years of results in 3 to 5 years, then you need leverage working for you. Leverage over your time, over your money, and over your effort. So the fastest way to start an online business is to leverage the effort and the expertise of other people who have what you need and are achieving what you want. So proven track record, have what you need and achieving what you want. You need to leverage an independent team site, so a resource center, which also includes access to outsourcing and done-for-you services. So literally leverage a proven structure, processes, resources to allow you quickly to get on top of the mechanics. And much of this is done for you and done with you, subject to what your skill set is. And then lastly, you need to leverage available front end and back end product offers to allow you to create multiple streams of income and climb the ascension ladder. So leverage front end and back end product offers. And that's ultimately what affiliate marketing is. Your ability to find the right type of products to market that solve other people's problems, where you don't take on the responsibility of being the business owner, but you can freely market on a global scale products that are meaningful to you, that allow you to sleep at night, that you know offer transformative value and that are highly profitable. And when that transformative exchange of value occurs, you're going to have a happy customer and you're going to put money in your pocket. And when all of those qualities come together, then you've got the makings of a business that you can now start to scale and feel good about. Because remember, at the beginning of this presentation, I said I'm going to show you a way that you can ethically, right, and confidently start an online business and move forward to starting achieving your goals and objectives. This is the fastest and easiest shortcut to get involved in affiliate marketing, but be surrounded by the right people with the right process and the right tiered product mix. So, where does the Online Alliance team site come into play? Well, what we've done here is assembled all of the resources that an everyday person would need to literally make a decision tonight to start an online business with an investment of just $1 under a 14-day trial arrangement, working with an experienced business coach. In fact, many of you will get to work with myself and Scott directly, and we are verified high-level performers and income earners in the industry. We're going to hand to you everything that we've produced. So you have full access to the Alliance team site and all of the resources available to you. You have available to you leveraging our time to actually do coaching calls, to actually follow up and do sales calls for you. You have direct access to our outsourcing team, literally everything. So we've created what we call the Online Alliance team site, which is a platform that houses all of the resources and access to the right people for our valued members. And our members are independent business owners. It doesn't matter what income opportunity or affiliate marketing product offer they're marketing. It doesn't matter what the company is, what the product or service is. What matters is the underlying principles and the training that they're getting and the resources that they have access to position themselves on the internet as an expert in their own right. So that's why we created this digital business in a box approach, because we feel it's one way in which we can provide transformative value for the everyday person that's looking to get started in an online business. So we created done-for-you services, training and support, ongoing coaching and mentoring, a business setup service that comes with front-end offers and back-end offers, a way in which you can create multiple income streams directly off the team site because all of the affiliate offers are laden into the program. And also, more importantly, through our top-tier academy, a way in which you can access higher priced products and programs through Ascension and create higher margins. So we created a suite of boxes that allow people to really engage with us and work with us, setting up exactly what they need. Because some people may have a little, they might have some online assets, as we call them, that are working for them, and they might just need a little bit of tweaking. And some people will be starting here from ground zero, from day one, with absolutely nothing at all. So we have a service where we can provide custom blogs, custom ebook funnels, done for you email sequences integrated with autoresponders, custom banners, tripwires and sales funnels, custom webinar funnels, one-on-one coaching, and then going right up to our black box, the ultimate all-inclusive, which encompasses everything that we just talked about, but also comes with a 4-night, 3-day digital lifestyle workshop, usually hosted at some exotic vacation destination like the recent one in Bali, which then comes with high-definition video and photo pack, literally everything that you need to position yourself as an expert in your given niche and start to scale your business with the right online assets there going to work with you for you from day one, where you know that from the moment you've spent that first dollar, you're investing stock in your business, not just marketing someone else's affiliate offer and not really having anything to show at the end of the day in terms of online assets that you own and control. So this is our premier digital business in a box offering. We also have provide live webinars for both training and also sales presentations, a bit like this presentation that you're on right now. And this is to allow our members to leverage our time and expertise in doing the presenting, the explaining, and the sales for them. So live webinars and hangouts. Our hangouts are more informal. They're our team calls. We have two hangouts, two live hangouts a week, and that addresses the needs of the US time zone and the Australian, New Zealand, Asia Pacific time zone. And we also have webinars that are constantly running. So we've got a live presentation like the one you're on right now, and then also recorded presentations that are actually going to start rolling out from next week. We then have a series of mini courses that we've created. So the first and most important one that we plug people into is the Online Profit Blueprint. This is the course where we take people through initially an online quiz through the 5 core elements into the blueprint. We then do a discovery call with them to establish exactly where their current business setup is, if anywhere at all, what their knowledge base is, if nothing at all. And then we work them through the 5 core elements of content creation, lead generation, monetization, follow-up, traffic, and then growth strategies for scaling your business. All of this program comes with up to 10 coaching calls along the way. And the purpose of this program is to teach people the fundamentals of online affiliate marketing to allow our potential members, our future members, to really understand the commitment that's required on their part to time, money, and effort to allow them to actually reskill, retool, re-career themselves and start a business online that's designed to, like I said initially, make that first dollar and then allow them to scale that into, whatever their goals and objectives are. First and foremost, let's just start making a little bit of money. Let's scale that up into good sideline income, and let's scale that up even further into life-changing, lifelong income. And all of that is possible to the extent that you actually are open to change and you're prepared to skill, re-career, and learn these fundamentals that are available here in the Online Profit Blueprint. Now, given what I've just said, you would think that this course was going to cost you thousands of dollars to do this course, because the value that's included in it, in fact, is worth tens of thousands, if not millions of dollars, when applied by the right person with the right motivation. So what we do is we make this course available to guests and members for just $7. For a one-time payment of just $7 with a coach to guide them, we make this course available. So I just want to talk to you about our offer here tonight in closing out this call. We've loaded a lot of value in the front end of our essentially of what we call our front end offer. So this is how it works. If you're on this call and anything that I've said resonates with you and you're remotely interested, even if you're still somewhat skeptical, then my call to action to you, my prompt to you, my kick in the bum to you is, if you're prepared to back yourself and just invest $1, just $1, and up to 14 days of your time working with a coach on a one-on-one basis to guide you, will allow you to purchase the Online Profit Blueprint mini course for an additional $7, and you can own that for life, right? So for just $1, you come into our coaching program, you can purchase the Online Profit Blueprint for $7 and you'll own that for life. We will have immediately available to you a coach that will guide you through the Online Profit Blueprint every step of the way to get to a point where you understand the fundamentals and you can make the next educated decision about your involvement in starting a business on the internet. And if it's the right fit for you, fantastic. We welcome you as the next member of our thriving community here. At that point, 14 days down the track, if you think this is the right fit for you, it would revert to $47 a month to stay as an active member that allows you to leverage off everything that you've seen here tonight, and also all of the content and training off the team site that's available to you to freely market. So I just want to ask you, in closing out this call, can you actually afford to change your life by investing $1 tonight and starting an online business with a coach to guide you? And if the answer is yes, then what I'd like you to do is this next step. Go to theonlinealliance.com. So go to theonlinealliance.com. That's the team site. When you arrive at theonlinealliance.com, go to the Join Us page from the navigation bar. You'll see it there, Join Us. And then all I need you to do is select the partner level membership. So it's the $47 a month membership. So, but remember, this is a $1 14-day trial. So you'll have to process your credit card for just $1. And if any time over the course of the next 14 days, you're not completely 100% satisfied with what we've offered you and the training that you're getting and the coaching and hand-holding that you've had along the way, then you can cancel out at any time. No harm, no foul. We won't be upset. We'll just continue working with the clients that are actually, interested in changing their life. So just $1. Then what will happen next is we'll get a notification that you've joined our membership program, and then you'll get a reply email from us asking you to confirm an appointment time to meet with your business coach. That business coach then will have an initial welcome call with you. They'll arrange for you to get your hands on the online profit blueprint for that one-time purchase of $7, and then they'll get you up and running through that course and on your way to learning the fundamentals of online affiliate marketing, and again, determining for yourself if this is something that you're prepared to put time, money, and effort into changing your current situation with our help. Now, I mentioned at the beginning of the call that we'd have a special offer here, and I asked you to stick around if you were remotely interested in getting $564 worth of value. So here's how the bonus offer works. If you're a guest on the call right now, then what we'd like you to do is join us in our partner level program for just $1 under the 14-day trial. What you then need to do is submit a genuine comment in the chat box directly below on that page. Just put a positive comment in there that you just attended a presentation of the Online Alliance and you became a partner level member. Post that on Facebook. You'll see an option to tick a box and post that on Facebook. Go to your Facebook and then tag us in. So make sure that we're tagged into the post, and then we'll put your name into a draw, and the winner will receive an annual subscription to the partner level membership absolutely free, valued at $564. Now, just let that motorbike go. There's a time clock on this. For the guests that are on this call, you need to do this within the next 15 minutes. So we'll be time stamping it. So within the next 15 minutes, this offer is only valid in the next 15 minutes from when I hang up this presentation. So Scotty, with that being said, I'm going to hand it back over to you to close out the call.
Fantastic. I just want to especially congratulate those who've already taken action and started the $1 trial. I really look forward to working with some of you. Again, I'd like to thank everyone from the Online Alliance members for being on the call and their guests. And again, yeah, congratulations for making a start with this. I'm really excited for you. And as I said, it was only 2.5 years ago that I was lucky that Drew came into my life and coached me through, and I tell you, it's life-changing. So, Drew, thank you as always, and for everyone wherever you are in the world, we appreciate you, and we look forward to serving you in any way possible. So, have a good evening, good morning, and yeah, good night, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks, Drew.
I think we might have had a bit of traffic noise in the background, mate, because they're setting up for the Manly's got the big food and wine festival this weekend.
Oh no!
So that's what all the beeping and the traffic noise and everything's going on. So it's going to be
Fantastic.
absolutely it'll be spectacular here on the weekend. It looks like we're going to have great weather. The only thing that's missing, mate, is there's no surf.
It's up here now. It got here.
It's like daylight.
I took it. I took it off you.
You took it from me.
Yeah.
I'm glad to pass the ball. I could only have it so good here for so long.
I know. All right, everyone.
All right, mate.
Take care.
Okay. Bye for now.